Wow, number one bar down.
What is this?
You know, I couldn't sleep thinking of coming back in office, and Corin was so good in past quiz. I told Corin he MVP, but they gave it to other guy over in other department or something, and I say it's number one bull. Number one bull. You know, I'm glad to be back here, and I didn't want to have to be in room with Luca again because after his last quiz, he acted like he had won the Stanley Cup. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Folks, I am terrible at math, so I'm not even going to try. But it has been.
It's been. Whenever anybody says it's been, I think of that song where it goes, it's been. You know, like it's been.
It's been.
You know that one? It's been.
It's been.
Just to clarify, you don't know any of the other words. Okay, welcome back to the room. First off, we are so happy to be back. It's incredible. We haven't been back here since the NHL nicknames quiz.
That is insane.
March 21st, 2020.
Oh my goodness.
It just feels right. This is where you do a quiz.
Feels comfortable.
Don't get too comfortable, Sam. I wanted us to have fun with this first quiz back. I made the quiz a little bit easier this time out because I want to make sure that it's just like a riot for everyone watching, but also for everyone who's in it.
Thank you so much for keeping me in mind.
It's making it harder to still want to feel that way while looking at you right now. But what we're doing a quiz on NHL quotes. Some of the best quotes of all time, but also I wanted to make sure it's a little bit current. And there's been some great ones from the 2020-2021 season.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
How many times has Jesse already said, are you kidding me?
I don't even want to have a counter up. A little PG warning for you guys here. I'll be bleeping stuff. Some of these sound bites are hot. I don't know about X-rated. Sam's watching some other clips apparently. We got 10 questions. We got that bonus round still in the middle. And of course, at the end, we've got that final boss. Today, we're going to be operating under, we used to call it the one strike system. That actually makes no sense because one strike would mean that if you got it wrong, you were out. But you know, you're allowed to get one wrong.
Can't even come back in here and give us our original roots, the three-strike system.
You just have to tell me who said the quote, and if you want a bonus point, if you can give me the context or the person they're responding to, then you'll get an extra point.
And it's not, it wouldn't be like an actual bonus point, but it's more just like, if there's a tie, however many of you got those right, whoever did the most wins.
There you go.
Z, there's only one more thing to make this thing feel really normal before we get started. Let's go! Are you kidding me?
You know what? I am thankful I get to hear this in the room again. Question number 1. Quote. Are you kidding me?
That's number 1.
That's number 1.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding?
You chose this for number 1? This is number 1 bull.
It's number 1 question and it's number 1 bull.
Honestly though, are you kidding me?
It had to be 1. We needed to get it out of the way.
Unbelievable. No, I'm gonna say Nikita Kucherov.
Are you kidding me?
You know, after he won Stanley Cup.
That is Nikita Kucherov.
The answer is Nikita Kucherov, and it's after they've won the Stanley Cup.
Got after it a little in the locker room.
We have Nikita Kucherov.
He was so juiced.
It's number 1 bull. Number 1 bull.
So Nikita Kucherov on Montreal Canadiens fans celebrating like they won the Stanley Cup.
I didn't want to go back to Montreal, but they acted, the fans in Montreal, come on. They acted like they won the Stanley Cup last game. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That's excellent, and that is correct.
For those watching, I'm telling you right now, you will never say the words, "Are you kidding me?" the same ever again.
Are you kidding me?
All right, question 2.
Hopefully making the jersey proud. This is the Kenya Ice Line. So let's stick on a roll here, okay?
Question number 2, and I quote, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." You knew this had to be in here. Come on.
The answer's Michael Scott, baby.
Michael Scott.
Is this Michael Scott?
I don't watch The Office, so I'm not going to bring up Michael Scott.
Yeah, congrats. All of you made the exact same joke. Yes, low-hanging fruit and such. That's why it's question number 2.
It's often credited to Wayne Gretzky, but Wayne Gretzky says Walter Gretzky was the one that came up with it.
I will say Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky.
Obviously, Wayne Gretzky.
We're going with who's credited with it most often, and you are right, though, that Walter is apparently, according to Wayne, is the one who actually came up with it. That is the most popular NHL quote of all time, right?
100%. Though I know we joked about the Michael Scott thing, but he actually probably helped out a lot in terms of making sure Wayne Gretzky continued to get the credit for it, because I feel like it's become so widespread.
Oh, I saw that on a basketball poster when I was in school, and I was like, wow, I can't believe Kareem Abdul-Jabbar said that.
Exactly. But so shout out to The Office and shout out to Michael Scott for making sure that everybody knows, even if it's through that little joke way, that Wayne Gretzky said this.
We're moving on. Question number 3. And I quote, "Bug-eyed, walrus, that's too easy. I might be husky, but I'm not fat." Oh. Now, you see, you're going to notice a theme with a lot of these quotes. NHL players, coaches, GMs, personnel, not very nice to one another.
I was working in the newsroom when this happened, and I'm pretty sure I've cut clips on this.
You say walrus, there's one person you're thinking of in the NHL.
I know him. He's got the big mustache.
This is Paulie McLean.
That is former Ottawa Senators coach Paul McLean.
I'll go Brian Burke.
Something Wallace?
I think you're thinking of,
Am I thinking of just walrus?
yeah, I think you're thinking of walrus.
No offense, Paulie McLean.
Bug-eyed, I've never been called that before. That's a new one. Walrus, yeah, that's too easy. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm not fat.
Current Leafs legend.
I don't know if he's a Leafs legend yet. He's got to be there for a really short amount of time.
Does look like a walrus, I'm not gonna lie.
I am the walrus. They should play that when the Leafs take to the bench.
It's a great song. I would love that.
By the way, I don't know if any of you ever played the Beatles Rock Band game, but they had these crazy music videos for when you were playing each song. The one for that song, terrifying. It's time to go to your question number 4, and this one, I'm just gonna, Jesse, I feel like you know what it is. Just say the quote.
It's a joke. That is the absolute definition of a joke.
And that's the definition of another quote that had to be on here. I promise you folks, we're gonna have some tougher ones a little later on.
Well, and this is one of those funny ones where when you have an inside joke with your friends and then you say it so much that it becomes something totally different from what the original one is. Because Jesse goes like,
That is the definition of a joke.
it's a joke.
Definition of a joke.
It's not said like that at all.
That's a joke. That's the definition of a joke right there.
This is Lindy Ruff.
Lindy Ruff.
Lindy Ruff.
Lindy R. Ruff.
And do you have the context?
Isn't it Tutu taking a run at Ryan Miller? Am I crazy?
It's in a post-game interview. There's context for it.
Pretty sure it was at a Leafs player that gave a cheap shot.
It's unfortunate we had to be done in by a cheap shot late in the game by Tucker. We're going to the playoffs and you're going to take out one of our best players because you couldn't take a hit? That's a joke.
There's another clip of Lindy Ruff saying, "Got Jordan Tutu running our goalie."
Jordan Tutu running over your goaltender. We used to get a 2-minute power play for that. We got a 1-minute power play out of that. That's a joke.
That is the
yeah,
absolute
you're
definition
right.
of a joke.
From here, it's gonna get tougher. Question number 5. Quote, "Everyone talks about how unclassy I am. Fatso there just forgot to shake my hand there, I guess." I said most of these are just mean.
This is a tough one.
That is tough.
That's tough.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right.
I will.
I know you will. I think you're waiting for that moment to kick me out of this chair, but not right now. I'm pretty sure this is Sean Avery in the handshake line after losing.
That is everybody's favorite bike lane cop, Sean Avery.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb and guess John Tortorella.
John Tortorella talking about Ken Hitchcock?
You and Martin Brodeur did not exchange pleasantries afterward. Did that surprise you? What'd you think about that?
Well, everyone talks about how unclassy I am, and Fatso there just forgot to shake my hand, I guess.
Call Martin Brodeur a fatso. That's insane.
He doesn't even look him in the eye. Eh? He's like not interested at all.
Honestly, respect to Brodeur for not shaking his hand.
Inadvertently, Ken Hitchcock has just caught strays.
Sorry, man. Like
for calling him fat.
I can't remember. Are you?
Yep, and that was the end of Sam in this town. All right, well, we have made our way all the way to the bonus round. The bonus round. Bonus round. That is where we get the opportunity to say thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you're enjoying the quiz, why don't you go ahead and hit the like button.
Hit the like button.
All that stuff, you know, it helps us make more videos. The better the video does, the more quizzes we got to make. We thank you for that, and I also have some exciting news here.
Whoa, this is news to me.
We know how much you guys like to comment. We also know how much you guys like to suggest questions. Unfortunately, obviously, we don't get to use every question, we don't get to use every quiz topic, but we want to have your questions in the quiz. So this is how we're going to do it. From this point onwards, so not in this quiz, but in the very next one, fan questions are going to be the bonus question.
I love that.
How is this going to work? Well, go ahead and comment a question you would like to ask the team. One you think that will stump them, and whoever has the top rated question, that one will be selected for the next quiz. And you know what? On top of that, we also appreciate some good humor in the comment section. So if you just got something funny to say, a couple good chirps, as long as it's TV friendly enough, I think you might have some. Yeah, now.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, bring the smoke.
Let's hear it.
Whatever the top ranked joke or comment is, that also is going to be ready. I'll give you a little shout out as well. Go ahead, comment away.
Yeah, this is awesome. Those are such great ideas.
Let's get to this bonus round though. So you know how this works. I'm going to read the question and then you have 30 seconds to answer. Everyone knows the infamous Patrick Waugh quote.
I can't really hear what he says because I got my 2 Stanley Cup rings plugged in my ear.
We made a whole thumb league about it.
I cannot hear them.
Who was Waugh talking to? And what was it that player said?
I have to know the exact quote of what he said?
Not the exact quote.
Oh, okay. So I know who he was talking to.
So I know he was responding to Jeremy Roenick.
Jeremy Roenick.
So it's Jeremy Roenick.
And I'm pretty sure he made a comment about
Waugh's jockstrap being in the stands.
Waugh's jock being in the rafters or something.
He dangled him or something, and like his jock strap is in the stands or something like that.
I just want to know where he was in Game 3. Probably getting his jock out of the stands out of the Raptors United Center.
I can't really hear what Jeremy says because I got my 2 Stanley Cup rings plugged in my ear.
That is correct. A legendary response. That might be the best NHL soundbite of all time.
Brilliant. Love it.
All-time quote.
Okay, well, we're moving on, and you get a bonus, so congrats to you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we're moving on to question number 6.
This is the trap card, pal.
In this case, it's actually not a trap card.
Why?
Because we're just doing quotes.
But I don't get to say trap card and
I mean, yeah, you can still say it. Go ahead.
Kaiba.
Not.
Trap card. Kind of heartbroken. I didn't get my wins. I didn't get my trap card.
You're taking everything from him. Hopefully we can take his bonus strike here, folks.
Oh,
okay, here it is. Question number 6.
Whatever.
Quote, we got 4 points after the first 2 games. I wasn't even going to answer your question because you're such a weasel. It's not even funny.
This and the Kucherov quote is my absolute favorite quotes of all time.
I know this is also a recent one.
This is Jakub Voracek from this past year.
Jakub Voracek.
Jakub or Jake Voracek.
How different does the season feel, if at all, given the circumstances of the off-season and the condensed schedule and everything?
Doesn't matter what I say, Mike. You're going to write every time. So it doesn't matter what you say. Yeah, it feels different. I mean, we got 4 points after the first 2 games. I wasn't even going to answer your question because you are such a weasel. It's not even funny. Next question.
That gets said to me, I'm leaving the Zoom.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the Zoom. I'm pretending I never logged in and be like, I don't know who he's talking to.
Next time I show up, it's camera off. It's a different name. It's a voice modulator. I'm not taking any chances. I'm coming as a different person.
Question from Luka Celebric.
Hi, actually, it's not me, Luka Celebric. Jake, just wanted to know how the game was tonight. Thank you.
You must have me mistaken for someone else.
All right, question number 7. Quote, he could go down as a player, one of the better players in our league, never to win anything. So what he should do is just shut up.
This is a classic.
Oh. That's like the quiz version of a surrender cobra.
Oh. Wow. Oh, because I know it's about Joe Thornton, I believe.
John Tortorella.
This one is John Tortorella to Joe Thornton.
I think it's Ryan Reeves. I guess I got a bonus, right? So I can go out on a limb on this one.
You're allowed to be as wrong as you'd like, and you are wrong.
To be honest with you, I think they're probably, the softest team we played against.
Joe's a heck of a player, but here's a player popping off about our team, and Joe hasn't won a thing in this league. He could go down as a player, being one of the better players in our league, never to win anything. So what he should do is just shut up.
Yeah, let's go.
Dude, you're killing this right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll love to see it.
Very excited to see him on a hockey panel this year.
Can you imagine that? Every time someone spoke, he just went,
Shut your yak.
Well, the other weird thing is, like, is he doing that in a high school gymnasium or something? Like, was he like at like a charity event for kids, and then he was like, Joe Thornton should shut up, okay? Kids, get back to work.
What does it feel like to be the most handsome person ever win the Jack Adams?
Shut your yak.
We're moving on to question number 8, and you still have your bonus. Quote, that's you. I won't do my John Tortorella. It's a good thing we won.
I don't think I know the context, but I feel like I've seen this clip.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and guess Steven Stamkos. I have literally no clue.
I'm going to guess it's a head coach. Just the context of it makes sense that it would be a head coach.
I'm pretty sure it's Michel Therrien.
I don't know. Paul Maurice says some funny stuff. Let's go Paul Maurice.
It is not Paul Maurice.
And they check well. And, oh, that's you? No. I won't do my John Tortorella.
Yes! That's really, really good. I like that a lot.
Are you kidding me, Michel Therrien?
Yeah, so Tortorella had a war on phones for a long time.
Now you take your next step. That's going to be a major league fine, I tell you. I want to walk. I'll walk. If cell phones go off, I'll walk.
Question number 9. Oh, well, if you're just basing it on his 500th game tonight, hopefully he has more energy than in his 499th game.
That's like a new one. So it was a coach.
I know this one.
Is it about Goudreau?
Oh, that is.
If it was about Goudreau, I'd say it'd be. Oh, I remember this.
It's Darryl Sutter.
Darryl Sutter.
This was Darryl Sutter.
Johnny Gaudreau plays 500 games tonight at the NHL level. I'm just wondering, mostly as a guy who's coached against him and now working with him, what have your kind of impressions been of the career he's made so far, and then what are you looking to see out of him now at this point?
Well, if you're just basing on his 500th game tonight, hopefully he has more energy than in his 499th game.
That's right, I did it!
Nothing to celebrate if you're Sutter there.
He looks annoyed when the guy starts asking the question. So, like, you knew nothing good was coming out of that.
Well, here we are. It's that final boss. Look to your left, look to your right, look down the center. It's time to fight.
Shut your yak.
The final question, it's a three-parter. Three-parter in the sense that I need you to provide me with the person who said it, the context as well. I need you to actually finish the line for me. I need you to provide me with the punchline.
This is fun. I like this.
Oh my God, okay.
Are you ready?
No.
Quote, lots of emotion. It's never stop, it's skate. Yeah, a little bit bad hands. He have lots of scoring chances, not score.
Just empty net! Evgeny Malkin to Maxine Talbot! I am score. I am score?
Never seen someone more confident with a more incorrect answer.
I'm gonna guess it's Ilya Bryzgalov. Don't know if I'm already wrong.
You are, so you can stop talking.
Oh, goodness.
So I'm see how play Max. It's lots of emotion. It's never stop. It's skate. Yeah, a little bit bad hands. He have lots of scoring chance, not score. Just empty net.
Wow!
Wow.
Let's go!
I am score. Yeah, I am score. 3 of you got to the final, by the way. But guess who won?
Me?
The guy wearing a squid cap.
Are you kidding me? Wear it! Wear it, Corwin!
I am
score! Wear it, Luca!
You took my winner's circle away? Oh my God, that boy's crack.
You can both eat it! Oh yeah!
I'm not gonna lie. It was loud, but I missed this.
Dance.
I don't miss that.
Shut your yak.